Wow. All that talking I was doing, and it wasn't even recording. That's crazy. It was not even recording. But that's okay though. Oh, this is Spiritual Life School Education. I'm the 33 Priestess. And I'm here with a general reading. It could resonate with anybody. If it don't resonate with you, that's okay. Don't force it. But if you can take anything from this reading, I hope that is clarity. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna run down what I got here. So I could be talking to I'm gonna just say a divine feminine, because that's the energy I'm getting. I'm getting that you a person that could have just, I just say basically kind of just turned over a new leaf. I'll start it right there. And you may have not been on this journey long, but I can tell that, you dedicated, you've been dedicated to the time that you've been doing it. I could see got like some intuitive abilities, like you could be psychic. I'm getting you could even be a star seed. You could be a star seed, maybe Arcturian or Palladian. I'm getting Arcturian. I could be talking to an earth sign or a fire sign. I'm getting that you been basically, on your own. You could have just recently got out of something, decided to leave something behind. And that's what I was meaning by you, like, dedicated to your new path, basically, after choosing to leave things behind. And I'm getting that you got somebody that's not really happy about that. The person you left behind, they're not happy about that, of course, because they used to the version of you that was low vibrational, that was matching a low vibrational energy. you know of course, ain't nobody perfect, but I'm getting that you may have not been your best self. You know, you may have not been as confident as you have been recently, you know, and that's why this person was able to kind of treat you a certain way. And that's why I'm gonna just say that's why you allowed the treatment and the, what's that I'm looking for? You tolerated how this person act. They could have been stealing from you, like making you lose money. They could have been gambling your money away, had you paying debts, their gambling debts. Y'all could have gotten numerous arguments about this, you know? Yeah, a gambling ass motherfucker. Hmm. Yeah. I'm getting collective. You wasn't always in the energy that you in now. That's why the strength out here. Because you had the strength to like turn over a new leaf. And now you standing in your power. Because you basically you protecting what you got coming in, you know? You protecting your opportunities. And even though you may have not been on your journey long and you may not know much about, you know, you could know what you want to do, like far as is career wise. This could be like a clothing line or something to do with like influence. Like maybe you could be starting a podcast or something like artsy. Like I'm getting you could. Whatever it is, it involves you like using your voice and connecting with other people. Like, so this could be, yeah, this could be a clothing brand. That's what I'm getting strongly, like a clothing brand. That's what's up. This could be what you are called to do because it's you like clothes. Like I'm getting like you might dress down collective when you step out, you show out. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm getting like air sign and fire energy. That's like them are two signs that like to like show out a little bit. Like the star, you know, in the strength. Like, yeah. So yeah, it could be like a little clothing brand that you want to start. And I get that with you, this move that you just made is putting you, in, you know, in a realm, in a different realm, to be able to like a timeline, I say, to be able to accept this. And you just stand in your power. That's what I feel. Strength out here. Yeah. Yeah. You did what you had to do. I feel like you did what you had to do. Like the person that you left behind, they was in devil energy. They wasn't giving you the love you deserve. You know, mm, I keep hearing taking your money, taking your money. I hope they wasn't like physically abusive towards you. I get that they could have been physically abusive towards you, verbally, all that, like some kind of master manipulator or something. That's what I'm getting. A gambler. He could drink. This I'm getting this man got some kind of entity attached to him. Some kind of, you know, I'm getting he could have Asmodeus, whatever that thing name is attached to him. I know who I'm talking about though. Cause the bitch energy here. A gambling, sex addict, impulsive ass, somebody that don't care who they hurting, they a hoe. Like they don't somebody that don't care as long as they getting theirs off, basically. Like still they don't care if they have to steal it or manipulate it up out of you or something. Like them kind of motherfuckers. And they could have had you in the energy of like chasing them around and wondering where they at, why they cheating. They could have been spending your money on other people, you know, special funds at that could have supposed to been towards something that you trying to build. And they knew that. I feel like they knew that and they gambled it away. Oh, I'm gonna flip like that kind of motherfucker. That's the energy I'm getting. And that's why I'm getting that you standing in your power and making sure you protecting what you got coming in, you know? Cause I feel like I know you deserve better. That's why you went in hermit mode, you know? You went in hermit mode. And I don't feel like you like I feel like you heard about that collective, of course, you know, you don't I feel like it's kind of like past tense, you know. I say I'm feeling 2 to 5 months, or maybe a little longer, maybe 1 year, you know, or it could have been the past few years. Take what resonates. The past 3. But yeah, I'm getting you decide to leave it behind. Yeah, so I have to cut ties. And I'm telling like when you decide to cut ties with this person, you actually like shit, you got your destiny back, basically. Like not saying it's something like, oh, I'm take like, you know, it's more like a energy. 353 on my clock. It's more like an energy that this person was basically sucking your life force, like your energy, blocking your manifestations. Because they have a entity attached to them. It's so like, you know, I ain't saying like, oh, they possessed, they got their head turning around with pea soup. No, not like that. It's more subtle. It's more subtle. Whatever is hosting in it, I'm feeling Asmodeus energy. This entity is able to attach to this person because of how they live. And when you was tied to them, you couldn't manifest. You know, you had probably a little confidence issues, you know, This person could have had you mean, like a little bitter there, because they probably was constantly stealing and cheating on you and love bombing you back in line type shit. Like, that's the kind of weird energy I'm getting. I'm sorry you had to go through that. That's like some kind of sick mental prison, gaslighting, prisonal mental state or something. Put that together. Whoever, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say right there, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, and you got out of that. You got out of that. That's what's up, collective. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Wheel of Fortune upright. Yeah, you got out of that. So I'm gonna shuffle, get a few more cards here. Ooh. Bottom of the deck. Hey, hi boo, hi boo. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. She all about her money. She a good parent. You might have some kids by this person. You know. We got Seven of Swords reverse. Eight of Cups upright. And Temperance reverse. Yeah. Yeah. This person could be like a alcoholic, you know. And I ain't throwing no shade in the collective, but I'm getting in the energy that you could have like abused maybe alcohol or something. Like you had something, and this person could have been like enabling it, like kind of like hyping you up to do it and doing it with you to make you feel like like it's a trauma bond. That's what it was. Trauma bonding. You know, because in the past, collective, you could have had a little self-esteem issues, so you stuck with this person through everything, and you could have did what they did in the midst of them stealing and cheating, and you stayed. That's what I meant by that prison, that mental prison. But I feel like you was real with yourself. You know, you was real with yourself. You started looking at the situation different. You know, you start nurturing your mental, yourself. Put yourself first, you know, and thinking about the future for your kids. You know, I'm getting, you probably got a few kids by this person. If not, you know, I'm getting that you are a mother. Like you are a mother, and you're not a bad one. You might have 3 kids, and you start to think about, you know, how it was affecting them, you know. Yeah, you start thinking about how this person was basically affecting you and they kids. Like this could be your baby father, like your ex-husband. Like some of y'all could be married to this person, trying to get a divorce or done got one. Yeah, and I feel like you start thinking about, you know, yeah. High Priestess. I'm getting that's you right there. High Priestess upright. Death upright. Yeah. I just seen the Chariot upright. Yeah, for sure. Bottom of the deck, we got Page of Swords. Give me more. What's this? Come out. Mm. Yeah. This person was emotionally immature. What else, Spirit? What's next for the collective? Two on flipped out. Yeah, this person could try to come back towards you, and you gonna know they lying. They could, I don't know. I'm getting, when they come towards you trying to like talk and stuff, they could just pop up at your house, or yeah, they could pop up at your house like smelling like strong liquor or something, acting sorry, and I want to see my kids type shit. Don't let them come to your house like that. Don't let them come to your house like that. They pop up. Don't let them in your house. Don't let that energy in your house. Don't let that entity in your house. I don't care who they are to you and your kids. Like, you, that of course you have ties with this man. Y'all got kids. And you may not want to be like no bitter baby mama, but like at the moment, I still feel like you trying to heal from this person. So it is probably best that, you don't let this person in your house. It's not best if, he's around right now. His soul stinks. His soul stinks and he needs to get it together. He could regret how things have went. And he could be trying to, apologize and kiss up to you and stuff like that. But don't let him. You have to think about what's best for you mentally and energetically, spiritually. Because if you got people around you with entities attached to them, that entity gonna harvest off you some kind of way, and it's gonna drain you and slow you down physically, whether it's make you tired or making you just malfunction the wrong way. They want to make you function in your shadow self. So it's good not to have people like that around if they not trying to clean themselves up inside out. I just say that. So collective, I just hope that everything goes well and stay strong in this situation like you're doing already. You're doing good. I feel like you own that. I don't feel like you care to turn back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you done been through that, done that. I feel like some of y'all want to stay clean. Like, you may not be drinking and stuff like that. That's good. That's good. Just continue to pray about it. And not in the sense of asking for anything, but in the sense of letting the universe know that you're going to be okay. You and your baby's going to be okay. And you're going to stay strong. But I'm going to leave it here, collective. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.